Hello, everyone. My name is Zacharyson, and welcome to this brand new Nintendo Direct, full of information and covered with information we are all going to be showing you today. In the future of our company itself, and answering the biggest question in the history of our company. First, we like to show you all something that's gonna be happening this summer. If you take a look over here, continue traversing through the grasslands, you will see out here on the lower deck, we have something planned for this summer. This summer is going to be the biggest summer we have ever had. From last year of a summer 2025, it was big, but not even close enough. And if you see what's going to be happening this summer, this year in 2026, we have something much bigger that nobody has ever seen before in our lifetime. If you see here, we have all of these chairs surrounded. This means we are setting up for one of the biggest summer 2026 lineup yet. And we have a table over here we are going to be bringing over, and we're going to be setting these chairs around the table for left and right, and then a chair at the right here, and one here, a couple here, and a couple over here. And we are really super duper excited for what's going to be happening this summer. Now take a look at what type of games we are planning this year as well in the future of our company. Let's go inside and show you everything in this amazing Nintendo Direct. Also, we're going to keep you updated on this big thing happening this summer in 2026. What you just saw there was Splatoon 2 a Nintendo Switch game arriving on Nintendo Switch 2 with better new graphics, 120 frames per second, and a couple weapons added, and many more. Splatoon 2 Nintendo Switch 2 edition is going to be arriving to the Nintendo Switch 2 on June 7th this year. We are hereby excited about releasing this one on the Nintendo Switch 2. Now let's take a look at other Nintendo Switch games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2.
Of course you are! It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and minigames. Live it up on 5 classic boards from the Nintendo 64 era, including Peach's Birthday Cake and Spaceland. Each board is packed with zany events guaranteed to keep you on your toes. And when we say zany, we mean it. Jump, connect blocks, and give facelifts? In hilarious over-the-top minigames.
This summer, we are going to be releasing a Nintendo Switch game onto the Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Party Superstars Nintendo Switch 2 edition is set for August 18th of this year. We are adding a couple features and enhancing the graphics with 120 frames per second. And all of the information going to be covering in a little mini Nintendo Direct of this game is going to be happening next month. More newer updates on this news is going to be announced with social media. Keep your eyes and ears open. Please check out this next one we'd like to show you. Right after the biggest summer 2026 show has ended, on July 20th this summer, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl Nintendo Switch 2 edition is set to be arriving on July 20th. Both of these games will be arriving to the Nintendo Switch 2 because these are Nintendo Switch games arriving to the Nintendo Switch 2. A little update on enhancing your graphics and 120 frames per second. It's going to be a little update to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl. We are really excited. Please check out this next Nintendo Switch game arriving to the Nintendo Switch 2.
Various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good! Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle.
Remember this game that got announced last year in 2025? This video game from the Nintendo Switch is Miitopia. Miitopia Nintendo Switch 2 Edition is arriving on September 5th, 2026. The same updates of enhanced graphics, 120 frames per second, and even a few brand new Mii's added. We are really super duper excited about this arriving to the Nintendo Switch 2 and upgrading the pack a little bit. Check out the first ever major headline coming up. This year, in 2026, new Pokemon Snap is becoming a Nintendo Switch 2 edition game from the original Nintendo Switch. And we are upgrading the graphics of 120 frames per second. And new Pokemon Snap is all about taking your camera and taking photos of each Pokemon you discover. This is going to be coming out onto the Nintendo Switch 2 on September 12th of this year. We are really super duper excited about releasing this from the Nintendo Switch onto the Nintendo Switch 2. We are really super duper excited about this video game going to be coming. There's going to be a little mini Nintendo Direct on this happening this year as well. We'll keep you updated on this on our social media. Now, take a look at this.
This is LEGO Worlds. On the go. Where your imagination can run wild. Literally. From humble beginnings, the greatest ideas can be formed. Be inspired to build like never before.
Remember this game from November 15th, 2025? LEGO Worlds Nintendo Switch 2 Edition is said going to be arriving this year on July 23rd, as of this summer. It has a new release date with 120 frames per second, improving lighting, and a small little update to DLC going to be coming, and this adds a few things and some improvements and fixing glitches and bugs that are not supposed to be in this game. We are really super duper excited about this one going to be happening. Please take a look at this last Nintendo Switch game coming to the Nintendo Switch 2.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages.
I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
protect.
For the Nintendo Switch game Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, this is going to be coming on June 24th of this year. And what did you think of that trailer, everyone? This little video is based on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 finally with 120 frames per second, enhanced graphics, and many more things. A small DLC pack is coming to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, adding a couple new weapons and new movement for the main character as well. Now let's take a look at some news of Nintendo Switch Online and how is it going to be changing forever this year. We have something special for you to be taking a look at. More new news of Nintendo Switch Online. Please take a look. What you just saw there was the announcement of a brand new video game console coming to Nintendo Switch Online. This isn't an ordinary Nintendo video game console. And apparently, we are collaborating with the one and only company, PlayStation, to make this happen. PlayStation 2 video game console announcement. This is a PlayStation 2 coming to Nintendo Switch Online, and along with this, we have 4 games we like to announce coming to Nintendo Switch Online onto the PlayStation 2 side of gaming. First, take a look at this.
All the action. All the gadgets. Half the hype? Jimmy Neutron, Jet Fusion.
Blast you, Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron.
This first game coming from the PlayStation 2 is The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Jet Fusion, is going to be a part of Nintendo Switch Online coming to the PlayStation 2 side on October 11th of this year. In October, we are really super duper excited on the behalf of this company, and since the collaboration as of us, Nintendo, and collaborating with PlayStation to make this happen. We have other PlayStation 2 games coming to Nintendo Switch Online. To the PlayStation 2 side, please take a look.
In desperate days, heroes are chosen, not just for their courage or for their skills. Heroes are chosen by fate, by their own destiny. And one hero will emerge to shoulder our darkest burdens and lead us all to a brave new world. Adventures from the past will determine the course of the future.
We're in the future, Dax. This horrible place is our world.
and a world transformed by darkness
Why is the Baron giving eco to metalheads?
will become the challenge of a lifetime.
Questions like that could get a person killed.
Naughty Dog presents the next generation of adventure.
Something's happening to me. I can't control it.
And reveals the secrets of a hero's destiny. Triumph, betrayal, revenge. Jak and Daxter.
Where would you be without me, eh, Dax?
This year, on November 15th, something will change, and he just can't control his anger. Jak and Daxter 2 is another video game coming to the PlayStation 2 side in Nintendo Switch Online. We like to experience the world of Jak and Daxter and do a crossover between Nintendo and Nintendo and a PlayStation to make this happen. On November 16th this year, we are hereby excited, going to be finally making this happen, and this game is going to be awesome for all of you to play onto the PlayStation 2 side of Nintendo Switch Online. Please take a look at this next PlayStation 2 game coming to the PlayStation 2 side of Nintendo Switch Online.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
What is it?
Exactly what I feared. This is what Cinder has done. There are times when all of us need to stand up to danger.
Sparks, look out! I can't, Ignitus. I just learned what I am.
You can, Spyro. You can. You are a purple dragon, a very special creature. But right now, you must fight. It's time to unleash the true dragon within you.
This other PlayStation 2 game we have announced is The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning, coming to the PlayStation 2 side of Nintendo Switch Online. We are really excited about this video game going to be happening. We're going to be announcing the release date right after we show you this.
Biggest heist in the history of the world in Despicable Me, the game. Command your very own army of hilarious minions. Collect an amazing arsenal of never-before-seen weapons and gadgets. Become a mastermind by conquering brain-bending puzzles and mazes. And combat Vector, Gru's arch-nemesis, in daring aerial missions. Zap, freeze, and soar your way to victory.
November 27th, 2026 is the release date of The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning. And this one we have showed in this little video is Despicable Me, the game, coming on to Nintendo Switch Online onto the PlayStation 2 side. Same for the other video I have showed you. And now, we, from us here at Nintendo, are going to be showing you these really special teaser trailers we are going to be showing off, and these release dates is when these special videos are going to be happening. So first, please take a look at this. First, let's talk about Sonic the Hedgehog's 35th anniversary. This is going to be happening on June 17th of this year. And a special video all about Sonic the Hedgehog is going to be coming. And for its 35th anniversary, we like to announce some games on June 17th. So be prepared for what's to come. Please check out this next special video we like to show you. What you just saw there is Metroid's 40th anniversary teaser trailer, and this is going to be happening on July 14th as of summer 2026. It's going to be later in 2026 and showing off really special Metroid games and other stuff later this year as of this summer. We are really super duper excited for what's to come. Please take a look at a very familiar video that everybody has been expecting, and this is going to be happening. So first, take a look at this. This is very familiarized to be The Legend of Zelda, and this is all about The Legend of Zelda's 40th anniversary. This is going to be happening on June 3rd of this year. A really special video showing off some brand new games, the next 3D open world Zelda video game, and many more things. Please check out this last special video we'd like to show you. This was the last special video we like to show you as of here today. On June 21st of this year, Dragon Quest 40th anniversary is going to be happening and showing off brand new Dragon Quest games, remix, and a brand new 3D open world Dragon Quest game that everybody can experience and play for the very, very first time onto the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, let's take a look at Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games. Please take a look at this one. This year, on July 29th, this summer, late 2026, Fez, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, is set to be released later this summer. Be prepared for more new information of this on our social media in just a month. Get ready, because this game is going to be an awesome game for all of you to play. Please check out this next Nintendo Switch 2 edition game. Super Mario 3D All-Stars Nintendo Switch 2 edition is on the way to the Nintendo Switch 2 on October 23rd of this year. There's a few major things added, like brand new music tracks from Mario Sunshine, Mario 64, and Super Mario Galaxy. And some amiibo support as well, taking the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 collection amiibos and placing that onto Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and you will receive something really special. Like a letter? You will have to wait and see. And this arrives later in the year. We are really super duper excited. Now, please take a look at this. Pokemon Legends Arceus is set to be released on July 30th of this year, as of late summer 2026. There is a small DLC pack adding a few Pokemon and a new weapon, so be prepared for what's to come. Now, a really heartful message I do want to say to all of you is next. Ever since Super Mario Bros. Wonder plus Bella Bell Park released on March 26th of this year, everyone has been playing this nonstop. Thank you very much. Super Mario Bros. Wonder plus Bella Bell Park was an absolute success of a Nintendo Switch 2 edition game. Thank you all for supporting this game and keep on playing this game. Please take a look at this next.
Back at it again on Yumian Islands. Well, look who it is.
Welcome in.
Crystal seems to be everywhere these days. The hustle never stops. But what's she spending her money on? All right. Work it.
I give up.
Ever since Angie's misadventures and romance,
Unhappy Angie spotted.
Crystal has a new gig. Part-time cheerleader and full-time friend.
Our special granola parfait infused with hot dog.
That's not...
This will totally go viral.
Sure, you do you. She understands that sometimes you need to be with nature. Share quality time goofing off with friends. Who is this guy?
The secondhand embarrassment is strong. Would you make me something?
Or even explore your creative side.
One sec. Do you like it?
Wow.
Done.
Okay, Picasso. At the end of the day, Crystal never clocks out from being a pal. But she does have to clock back in at the food mart. Hey, drop it! That's a good doggy. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. Available April 16th on the Nintendo Switch system. Pre-orders and a demo are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Please come again.
Tomodachi Life Living the Dream is a very, very familiar video game from Atlas Nintendo we have announced. This is going to be releasing onto the Nintendo Switch 2 on April 16th of this year, and the release date is coming closer than we thought. And April 16th is next week. We are really super duper excited about all of you playing this video game. I know all of you have played the demo before. Thank you very much. Now take a look at a few other Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games and heartfelt messages. This year, on October 6th, we are really super duper excited going to be releasing Nintendogs. This is all about dogs, petting dogs, really cute puppies. And this year is its 25th anniversary, and it's the right time to be releasing Nintendogs, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, along with a small DLC pack of 3 little puppies added, and a couple big dogs added as well, and they're brand new, like poodles, labradoodles, and black labs, and even chocolate labs. We are really super duper excited about this. Next, take a look at this.
There's tale of a hunter. A hunter lost on an unknown planet. Samus fighting alongside new allies.
Let's take him down.
And against old threats. Challenge the odds. Unravel the mysteries and find a way home.
This was the launch trailer of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond for the Nintendo Switch 2. Just because we like to say thank you very much for playing Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. It's such an incredible, fantastic game for all of you to be playing and continue to be in Metroid-tastic and everything else. Now, take a look at this. This year, in 2026, we are super duper excited going to be announcing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. We are taking our time and working hard on this Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game. And it's not going to be releasing this year. It's going to be releasing in 2027. We are really super duper excited about this going to be happening. Since it is not a 2026 release, besides that, I want you all to take a look at this.
It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. And if you die, so just whirl. Don't be ashamed. Here it goes. I'll be your one usher. So let's all jump up super high. High up in the sky. There's no power up like dancing.
Nearly 10 years ago, in 2017, Super Mario Odyssey has been released for the Nintendo Switch for the very, very first time in Nintendo history. Now, as of nearly 10 years ago, we like to say thank you very much for playing Super Mario Odyssey. Just for that, we are going to be releasing Super Mario Odyssey Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. This is being worked on right now on the behalf of the Nintendo company, and this is going to be releasing next year. We cannot wait to bring Super Mario Odyssey Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Now, I want to talk to all of you about something that's never been mentioned before, or it could be something that you are very familiar with. As you can see, for the Mario Kart World DLC pack, this is a lot bigger, way more than you thought. Adding Donkey Kong themed DLC and a lot more in this Donkey Kong themed Mario Kart World DLC. A lot more is going to be added. As we have made a video before on the Mario Kart World Nintendo Direct for the second Nintendo Direct, go ahead and watch that one, because that has revealed the biggest DLC of all time, and as of here today, we like to talk about it, and when it will be releasing is gonna be on June 17th this year. We are really super duper excited. Now, let's talk about another thing. In Donkey Kong Bonanza, there is gonna be a brand new island that's gonna be born for the very, very first time ever in Donkey Kong Bonanza. And this is a huge update in Donkey Kong Bonanza. This island from a previous Donkey Kong game called Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie's Double Trouble. The island is known to be called Kronos. Kronos is a volcanic-like island from the Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie's Double Trouble, and is a bonus secret ending island/level you are on. And so, this is gonna be in the game of Donkey Kong Bonanza, with each different layer in Kronos Island and being a layer into the planet. Well, not into the planet, it's going to be on the surface. And as you get lower in Kronos Island, each layer is going to be a bit tough. And if you travel up, there's going to be other layers for all of you to explore. This is going to be happening this summer, and is going to be releasing on August 7th of this year. We cannot wait. Please check out this next one we'd like to show you.
Adventure through the world of Pokemon in the new Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Nintendo Switch 2 edition is said to be released on October 17th of this year. We cannot wait for what's to come in this game. As of this Nintendo Switch 2 edition and a small DLC pack, only adding a few abilities and other major fixes and little ones as well. We cannot wait for this to be coming on October 17th. Now let's take a look at some news of brand new consoles and even trailers of a brand new console we have already revealed last year. On July 17th, 2030. That's going to be 5 years ever since Donkey Kong Bonanza. That is going to be releasing onto the Nintendo Switch 3 on July 17th, 2030. It's going to be a long time from now. For now, it's not under early development just yet, but it will be in just a couple of months. Now, take a look at this. We showed you this trailer again, but this time it's going to be onto the Nintendo Switch 3. With brand new mechanics and a 3D open world explorer physics and many more. I will tell you all about the release date as soon as I show you this next video. On January 7th, 2031, Super Mario Maker 2 is going to be releasing onto the Nintendo Switch 3. I bet all of you are really, really, really super duper excited. Now check out a couple game styles that's coming to Super Mario Maker 2. Here's the first one we'd like to show.
Luigi is invited to a hotel getaway. One where he may never get away.
Luigi's Mansion 3 is going to be a game style in Mario Maker 2. And you can make your own custom Luigi's Mansion-like levels. Only play as Luigi and go insane with custom level making. Now, check out another brand new game style. Super Mario Party Jamboree is going to be another game style. Going to be happening in Mario Maker 2. You can make your own mini games, make your own levels, and even make your own areas and many more things. Now, please take a look at this. And actually, we're going to talk about it. We have shown you the video. Now let's talk about it. On July 6th, 2031, Overcooked 2, Nintendo Switch 3 edition is going to be happening. A few major things added, and a couple more things. And we are super duper excited that this is going to be happening. Now, take a look at this. And actually, we're going to talk about it. This is going to be happening on July 6th in 2031, the game I have just talked about. Now, this one is all about coming on June 25th, 2037, the Nintendo Switch 4. Now, what is it going to look like exactly? Well, if you do take a look at this Nintendo Switch 2, has these amazing Joy-Cons, right? Well, for the Nintendo Switch 4 from out of Nintendo, we were thinking to change these Joy-Cons up a little bit, make it more highly advanced, and change these to a neon yellow and a neon lime green, and the screen is a much bigger. And the Nintendo Switch 3 screen is a lot bigger than the Switch 2. But for the Nintendo Switch 4, that screen's bigger than Nintendo Switch 3, making it much more slim And its storage for the Nintendo Switch 3 and for the Nintendo Switch 4 is a lot more bigger. So, take a look at this.
Luigi?
Huh?
Luigi! Yeah.
Mario and Luigi Brothership Nintendo Switch 3 edition is set for July 7th, 2031. Be prepared, everybody. Check out one more game coming to the Nintendo Switch 3. On September 26th in 2031, Mario Kart 7 arriving to the Nintendo Switch 3. We are really super duper excited from Atlus Nintendo going to be this game. And it's finally going to be happening. We are really super duper excited all about it. Now let's talk about what the Nintendo Switch 5 is gonna look like. So, here you go. On July 7th, in the year of 2045, the Nintendo Switch 5 is going to be releasing. And what is it actually going to look like? We actually don't know. But from Atlus Nintendo, we have actually finally figured it out and what the Nintendo Switch 5 is going to look like. So the Nintendo Switch 5, instead of magnetic Joy-Cons, the Joy-Cons for the Nintendo Switch 5 are gonna be like techno-related, which means that the Joy-Cons are going to be much more highly advanced, and instead of them being magnetic, we are going to make them highly advanced, like making them like a higher red and contrast like color and a higher and blue like contrast color, and changing the buttons, like these buttons are different color, and for this color right here, that's gonna get changed to like a higher contrast like purple, and over here is not gonna be pink. Over here though is gonna be a light blue. That's what the Nintendo Switch 5 is gonna look like. And its screen is not gonna be bigger, but we are working on the screen being the same, like this. And instead of just one screen, there's gonna be another screen you can pull out, and it's gonna be a dual screen. A dual screen is what two screens mean. So one screen, pull out another screen, a dual screen. Bringing back like the Nintendo 3DS, which is actually really cool, and how the way we are bringing back the Nintendo 3DS in the old stylish, like new like way that we are experiencing with it right now. So now let's talk about the future of our company, other games, and one final trailer we'd like to show you. First, take a look at this. This is a talk video about how we develop things through these years. Like, we develop to make things. From our company Atlus Nintendo, we develop things to make people happy and customers happy. Our customer services is what makes everything possible. Now let's talk about another thing that you may know as of today. So, behind the scenes of how we make games is on computers. On computers, we make like video games from like a computer grid onto the computer screen. And we make characters in like the engine mode, like Mario, Sonic, Donkey Kong, and we animate them, make them 3D, and making every area in every video game not just endless, but infinite. But there is a limit on how we can make those types of things. Like in a game making in our video game company, from Atlus Nintendo, we like to make games and of how we go behind the scenes on every video game computer. We do. And a computer is what makes video games possible. And other things, etc. Now, let's talk about this. Or something. In the very, very far future, Super Mario is going to be turning 100 years old. And Super Mario surviving for that long is quite impressive for the mascot of Nintendo and how long that is going to be. And bigger things, meaning very, very, very far in the future, is the future. The future of us is now and in the future. Now, there's this other thing we'd like to show you.
Let's go!
this is a other major headline we like to show you. This is a big one. Mario Kart World is being worked on for the Nintendo Switch 4 and for the Nintendo Switch 5. We showed you this trailer just because we are working on it for those both video game consoles. And we are really highly, super duper excited about this going to be finally happening. Check out this next game that is highly being worked on as well. And it has a release date. This video game is going to be releasing on October 25th, 2045. Kirby Air Riders is arriving to the Nintendo Switch 4 and on to the Nintendo Switch 5. We are highly working on it, and that release date is really, really far away because we like to predict things in the future. And the future of us means the future really, really, really far away. Please check out this next video we like to show you.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever. Use top spins, slices, lobs, and other familiar shots. But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers. And swing into action with new equipment called Fever Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a fever shot. Freeze the court with the Ice Racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the Mini Mushroom Racket. Or duplicate yourself with the Shadow Racket. There are 30 Fever Rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in series history, to find your own strategy.
On May 8th, 2045, Mario Tennis Fever is only going to be released onto the Nintendo Switch 5. This is another highly anticipated Nintendo Switch 5 game. And we are really, really super duper excited about all of that. And that's going to be incredible. Check out another highly most anticipated video game in the very, very far future. In this release date of November 25th, 2045, Super Mario Maker 4, the fourth installment in the Mario Maker series, is going to be released onto the Nintendo Switch 4 and on the Nintendo Switch 5. we are highly super duper excited about this going to be happening as well into the super duper really far future. Now, let's answer the biggest question we need to know. What will us as Nintendo look like in the really far future? Well, our game making will get highly better, and other uses like upgrading our headquarters and many more things in the really far future that we are planning, and we can't say stuff about those things just yet. Now, let's answer the biggest question from Alice Nintendo that we may have an answer to. This is the last ever major headline in this Nintendo Direct. Now, when is this going to be happening? Well, basically what's happening here, how will all of our video games hold up for every video game console we make? Well, they are going to feel endless. Not boring, but in a fun way that all of the ways you can play it. First, here is a first look teaser trailer. A fun way you can play Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, and Nintendo Switch 3 games you can play on. What you just saw there was a first look at a brand new teaser trailer at a brand new fun way you can play Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, and Nintendo Switch 3 games on. This first look teaser trailer is based on the Steam Deck. For Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, and Nintendo Switch 3 games, you can play it on the Steam Deck. So that way you don't have to worry about them playing on those Nintendo consoles. And so, for Madness Nintendo, we understand we are trying to get rid of emulation. But we are finally bringing it back. Only onto the Steam Deck. We are really super duper excited about this happening. And everything else all about this first look ever teaser trailer. Now let's answer the most biggest question of them all. The biggest question we need to know in Nintendo history from Alice Nintendo is, will our company, Nintendo, ever shut down in the future? Probably. Probably. If we ever run out of ideas, what is going on with the company, how will everything do in the future, and everything else. It is based on if it's not doing well or a lot of issues maybe in the future. We don't know. But if we ever used AI, I bet people would call us out and investigate us and shut down. But that's not the case. The reason why you're going to be shutting down in the future is because of how we are running low on everything we do. We thought all of the unlimited ideas were possible, but we are limited on ideas that we are on. That's the main reason why. So, that is the truth and the biggest question. Now, we like to show you one more thing before we go. First, we, from Alice Nintendo, like to say, you thought I was going to say it. First, take a look at this. This is going to be a holiday 2031 game. On December 25th, Super Mario, A New Beginning is going to be releasing onto the Nintendo Switch 2. And on the Nintendo Switch 3 as well. And 5 years from now, it's going to be worked on for the Nintendo Switch 4 and on to the Nintendo Switch 5 in 5 years from now. We are really super duper excited and everything else. For now, we're going to be releasing Super Mario, A New Beginning onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and on the Nintendo Switch 3. Thank you for everybody who tuned in today for this Nintendo Direct. Thank you all. And also, one more thing. Super Mario, A New Beginning, main focused Nintendo Direct, is going to be happening this summer. I can't say that release date yet. But that's going to be in a social media post we're going to be posting in June. For now, we like to say, from Alice Nintendo, we like to say thank you all for watching. What do you think so far of everything we have announced? Thank you very much for watching.